Good
Buntag.
morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to
Our
our
Mindanao
Mindanao
Dream.
Dream. We thought about a topic that would be informative for anybody that is interested to come over here and live here in the Philippines, especially in Bislig City. So, we're gonna talk about
Water storage.
yes, why do we need a water
Why do you need
storage,
water storage in the Philippines?
especially where we are.
Here in Bislig City.
So,
First, it's the lack of consistent and good water pressure. In the States, you get an average of 45 to 50 psi at your house. Some places probably better than that. Here, the Bislig Water District, at our house, 5 psi. So that means that downstairs gets poor pressure, but at least gets water. Sometimes the upstairs will get water, sometimes the upstairs doesn't get water, or it's just a trickle. So you can't do anything. You have to keep a laton, large,
it's a very large bucket.
yeah,
We
but
call it
almost like a
laton.
trash can
Yes.
that you have to keep in there filled with water in case you don't have any water pressure. And so you take a shower with a couple and and it's refreshing.
Refreshing.
Let me tell you,
So first is the water pressure is really bad.
really bad.
Second is
The quality
Quality.
of the water is poor
poor.
if you're getting it straight from the city, because depending on if you have a strong rain the night before, the next morning, guaranteed you're going to have dirty water,
Brown water. As
brown
in,
water, where then you go
Really
again.
brown.
You need to have that large your kabul and your laton to be able to wash your dishes, clean, do any type of clean, take a shower. You need to have that again, because even if you have good water pressure, it's dirty water.
the rain water is much cleaner than the water in the water district when when it when it rains.
When it rains.
Yes, the next day the water is bad.
So with what we've done with our water storage, we have a 500 liter cistern that the water goes into from the city, and then we pump out of that 500 liter up to the 1,000 liter tank up on the roof, and then from that we push that to the house. So the water that's actually coming to the house is clean, because the sediment that's in the water coming down in the cistern settles to the bottom, and then it's sucked up. It's by the time it gets sucked up, it's clean. And plus you have all the water that's coming up into the 1,000 liter. It has time to settle as well. So anyway, so we get clean water no matter what. We don't have it this time, but we are going to put water filters
Yes.
in as well for the quality of the
Eventually.
water eventually.
Yes.
Because right now you can use the water, but you don't want to drink the water.
No, that's a bad idea.
That's a bad idea. So for
So-
drinking right now, we still use the mineral water, but after we get the filters installed, you should be able to drink the water.
Yes. So that's the second. Third is when last year when we first moved in here,
Yeah.
we have really a serious dry season. We never have rain for like few months from July to November or November
Around
or
Around
December.
October, November, yeah.
Yes, but so we have a serious water rations, and you talk about serious water rations. They have this fire truck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fire trucks
Will come here and bring water
bring
for,
water to
for you
every.
to, bring your buckets, bring your palangana, bring your laton, and fill it with water. And I don't know how much
Yes.
water that they would let you take, because by the time we actually got here in Forest Drive, the water rationing had ended.
Mm-hmm. But
We were still in Kamawan at that time.
yeah, last year when we first moved in here in November in this house, we have water every other day. So we have to have a latoon, a big latoon filled with water because the next day we will have no water at all. So that is why it's important to have water storage. We never thought about this when we were in the States,
No.
but we realized when we got here that water storage is really a must
You,
here.
you see the water storage tanks in places or like businesses and stuff like that, but I take that for granted because okay, yeah, it's a big gigantic business. You know, they want to have for water for their employees, for the business, and blah blah blah, that type of a thing. But it's more than water storage. It's giving you the water pressure that you need. Like I said in the beginning, we get about 5 psi, pounds per square inch, of water coming to the house right now. Or before we put our pressure tank in.
Yes.
And at the end of this video, we'll take you down to the pump house and show you what we've got and show you an example of the water pressure with the pressure tank and without.
Yes. So that's the third, the last year water rations. The next one, fourth, is they shut off the water without announcement.
Yeah.
You could be taking shower with your soapy body, and then water's
it's
gone. So yeah, it happens a lot here that they don't give an announcement that they will shut off the water. They just do it. In fact, and every morning.
From 1 a.m. till around 5 a.m., the water is off. Means
Yeah.
no water whatsoever. So if you flush the toilet, do your business, say you have to get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and take a pee, flush the toilet, that's done. Not till 5:30 in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning when the water comes back on. Well, sorry about that. The battery in the GoPro went out, so we had to change batteries. We were talking about the water pressure or being off at 1 o'clock in the morning. They turn the water off, and it doesn't come back on until around 5 o'clock in the morning. So if you need to do your business anytime and you flush the toilet,
There's no water.
there's no water.
No
You're done.
water at
The
all.
tank, you'll empty the tank, and then you're done for the night
You
until
have to
tomorrow
wait
morning.
like 5 a.m. and then
Yeah.
the water is back.
Another problem we had with this house was there was no one-way valve, or what they call a swing valve, whereas the way with the water, it'll let the water come in, but when their water pressure is gone, it closes off, and so the water stays in the house or in the lines in the house instead of draining back to the street. And that's what our problem was. So then in the morning, as soon as you turn on a faucet or turn the shower on or flush a toilet, all of a sudden you just like boom, bang, from all the water rushing back up into the pipes, which isn't good for the pipes either. So we got that taken care of as well. But that's what we got.
Charlie is gonna walk you around and show you how it works without the water pump.
Yep, without the pressure tank. and with the pressure tank.
So how the pressure is going.
Let's go, Di. Okay, what we got here, we have a 60-liter pressure tank, and it's about a 3/4 horsepower pump. And then here, this one here is about a 3/4 pump as well. This one is one that takes the water from the cistern and it sucks it up here and in here, and then this guy here takes it and brings it up to the tank above. I have a float here, so if this tank gets too low, it shuts this pump off. I have a pressure switch here so that it knows when it gets to a certain pressure, it drops, it will automatically come on. I have it set for about 30 pounds of pressure to come on and about 25 pounds of pressure, or 30 pounds of pressure for it to shut off and 25 for it to turn back on again. This is all the controls. I already got that sealed up in there. And this is just your load box. And this here, we're still waiting for the electric company, Cerseco, to come in here and tie in our line. But we have here, this is going to be the two mains. This one here is the one going to the house. This will be the one for the other upstairs eventually. This is your receptacles. This is a spare. This here is your lighting. And this here is the pumps. And for lighting, boom. And then the one outside you won't be able to see because it's too light outside. This switch here is for light upstairs. This is for the switches for the light right outside the door. Okay, here we have another float. They're tied in series with the other float for the other tank, so that if this one gets when it gets full, it shuts off, so that it doesn't pump water up into here anymore. So this one here, float will shut the pump off if it gets too much water. This one's full, and it'll shut the pump off if that one there is too low. So this is 1,000, and this is the line that's from that small pump is bringing the water in, and this one here is one out is taking it to the pressure, that pressure tank or pressure pump.
Okay.
So let's see what it looks like with, right now I have the power to the pumps off. So let's see what our pressure looks like without the pressure pumps.
So downstairs.
Yeah, downstairs. Right here. That's the pressure coming straight from the city. You know, I can shut it off with my finger. It's that bad. There you go. City pressure.
Let's go kitchen and the main bathroom. So that's the city water.
City water pressure, and the cucina downstairs.
Let's do the bathroom.
Which one?
And the main bathroom. Bedroom.
Yeah.
That's
That's
that's the city water.
That's city water
Without
pressure right
water
there.
pump.
Okay, go ahead and turn that one off. And then
Barely.
yeah, there's your shower.
Alas. Kisa mo to. Kisa mo to ng labay.
So this is upstairs.
Here's upstairs in our dirty kitchen.
Upstairs, no water.
No water.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
There's no sense going to any other rooms because we have no water there. We don't have any water at any of the other
Well,
places.
let's go shower. Let's try
Okay.
a shower. 'Cause sometimes it could be different. That's the city water.
That's city water pressure. Now, the shower.
Nada.
Voila.
None.
Voila. Nah.
Okay. That's without water pump.
Now I'm going to turn power back on to the pumps. And Pearl, you can take the camera over there and focus it on that pressure gauge.
35.
There. See, so now we're about 30 pounds of pressure. Now let's see what we've got. Cleo, go us. Now we'll take you back to those same locations with water pressure.
Wow.
Okay.
That's the outside sink. The Arlene is cooking
So
lunch.
Christina,
That's nice. Now in.
Mijo. Okay, now it's not perfect, but it's better.
Mm-hmm.
Probably need to clean that screen.
You need to clean the filter of that.
And then our shower.
Much, much better. How about the faucet? Oh wow. That's a big difference. May salida te.
Kanang nakita na mga binong, mga halas.
Oh.
Ang babae, ang kaputong halas.
Oh. This is the our caretaker's bedroom and shower and sink toilet. Very good. So it's much better. So now upstairs.
Now, back up here in the dirty kitchen. Remember last time, no water pressure.
Sweet. There's a second bathroom and shower upstairs.
Remember, there was no water pressure whatsoever
Yeah.
upstairs without the pump.
There's
Just coming
another
straight-
bedroom.
Going straight off of city water pressure.
Now in our master's bedroom. Shower. Sink.
So, Mary was just dribbling.
Much better.
And then the shower.
There was no water at all earlier, huh?
Yeah, no water at all. And then on the other one, from no water at all to all the way back here.
All the way here.
And with the heat, you know, red light, yeah, that means warm water. There. So, in closing, hope this was informative. Hope we didn't bore you too much. It just goes to show that, you know, you don't have to go as elaborate with what we did, but some form of water storage and water pressure tank is important here in the Philippines, especially here in the Bislig City area.
And electrically, you did it yourself.
Yes, the electrical portion I did myself. When we talked about this as the water storage project was being, the construction was going on, I was waiting on parts and materials to show up. Well, all parts and materials are here. We're done. I just have right now, I have the pumps running off of basically a separate circuit from the house, feeding that panel to that breaker so that it can work while we're waiting for Sorcico to come out here and tie in the main lines. They're supposed to be out here today to inspect it, but after that we'll be golden. Anyway, bottom line, water storage, water pressure.
Let me just do a story about the other day. The neighbor was complaining about.
Yeah.
No.
The other day, or it was just yesterday, I believe, Arlene was working in the flower beds, and she overheard the neighbor across the street talking to her other neighbor and complaining about how they didn't have water till like all day long, didn't get it till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, and we didn't have any problems. No problems with water whatsoever.
We didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
We didn't feel a thing.
So
we don't have water.
It's up to you what you want to do, how you want to proceed. But for us, it was a no-brainer. Water storage, water pressure. Until next time, salamat. God bless.